Oh, I'm gonna blow the whistle in this video. Today I'm here to talk about overhyped trends and mindsets that the STUDYGRAM community is sharing that we need to stop, like yesterday. Hello world! I'm Bia. STUDYGRAM is a huge community on Instagram that is growing more every year. These accounts basically share their study routine, their study methods, and also notes. But after being in this community for almost 3 years, I noticed many misconceptions and mindsets about studying that are hindering the growth of a lot of students. And we are not even talking about that. I need to tell you that the 5th lesson is the one that we need to focus more, and it's the mistake that I see more people making. Keep watching until the end and let's blow the whistle. Study while they sleep. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Work while they have fun. These are some quotes that you can easily find on Instagram. Nobody's productive all the time. Nobody has the same routine. And nobody needs to forget about your health to achieve your dreams. When I had my STUDYGRAM account, I was following many others to see their content, to give me some motivation, and to help me in my studies. But after a time, I was so exposed to people finishing their assignments, being productive all the time, creating new habits, getting awesome grades, that I had to stop my account. That STUDYGRAM community wasn't working anymore for me. Instead of receiving more motivation, I started to complain more about myself and to demand to be more productive.
Why couldn't I study harder? Why couldn't I post more? Why couldn't I get better grades?
I totally forgot that these accounts don't show their reality. They don't show the time when they're not studying. They don't show you when they get a bad grade. And they don't show you when their notes are simple or ugly. Wanting to be productive all the time is a consequence of a mindset constructed during Industrial Revolution. So we need to relearn and review our mindset about what productive actually is. Productive, in simple words, is to conclude what you asked yourself to do effectively. And it can be anything. I don't know why and when people created the idea that being a multitask is actually a good thing. You don't have to set impossible goals in a day. And you also don't need to set many tasks to do in a day, because being a one person better human is already enough. Not everybody has the same time to study hours and hours, and not everybody needs to study that much. We all have different routines, privileges, and responsibilities. Don't compare someone else's stage to your backstage, please. Don't do that, really. Watching a movie, having some fun with your friends, lying on your bed are essential actions that you need to do sometimes. If you're a STUDYGRAM account, please help me to share the search for balance and show your reality, because people need to see that not everything on Instagram is true, and we need to reaffirm that many and many times. How many times did I see on my Instagram that my problem to not study was lack of discipline? Well, the reason why you can't study is a multifactorial problem. So it can be a problem in your family that it's affecting you, to not know your study method, or maybe you are tired. Oh yes, to be tired is an expression that it does exist in STUDYGRAM community. To have discipline is important. I'm not telling you all that it isn't, because discipline and consistency are the keys to achieve your dreams. However, to have discipline and consistency, you have to get to know yourself, and that is the point that this community just forgets about it. You need to learn what period of the day you work better, how long can you stay doing your stuff, and you need to take care of your brain to not have problems with it later. So please dedicate your time to you in the same way that you dedicate a good time to get a good grade. You need your brain to study, so take care of it. I value the community that I'm creating with you all, so that's why I'm not gonna lie. During the time I was exposed to STUDYGRAM's account, unconsciously I started thinking that it would be nice to have more school supplies. I knew that pretty notes and maybe pens weren't going to make me get good grades, but I was so exposed to that universe that every time I went to a stationery store, I bought something. And I'm not ashamed to share this with you all because, well, it's a lesson that I learned after making mistakes, and I don't want you to do the same things that I did in the past. I must emphasize that stationery stuff is so cool to have. However, we need to analyze if we really need that supply or we are just being affected by some random accounts. I got up to tell you that you don't need to know brush lettering to take pretty notes. And you also don't need great titles to have pretty notes. Organizing notes are already amazing, really. An iPad maybe doesn't work for you. Stabilo pens are awesome, but really you don't need them to get good grades. Believe me. I'm not telling you to not buy some school supplies. To have some colorful pens and highlighters are great and amazing. But ask yourself if you really need that before buying, because like me, I was too affected by that community. When a close friend asked me an advice about STUDYGRAM universe, she was already upset before creating her account, and I will tell you why. According to her, her desk isn't clean or aesthetic, her calligraphy isn't good, and people are looking for accounts with aesthetic and clean feed. That is insane. Human beings need to be accepted in a social group. We need to be in a social group. Unconsciously, we wanted to be accepted, and that's why she was so worried about that. I don't know if you agree with me, but there is a lack of representativeness in this community. I'd like to see more real students. Students with messy and organized notes in the same feed. Students who show their reality and what they do when something doesn't work. Please tell me why apparently do we need an iPad, unreal titles, and a clean feed to reach people. Be yourself, show your routine, the mistakes you make in a day, and bring a new misconception to your STUDYGRAM account. Be different. Well, I hope you know that what makes us different is what makes us special. If you take pretty notes with a fantastic title and a perfect calligraphy, your photo is more appreciated by people. When you post a photo of a pretty note, you receive many comments, and the problem is that your brain actually likes that, because who doesn't like compliments? Your brain likes the feeling of receiving compliments. So you keep taking even prettier notes to receive more compliments. In the beginning, it can look really amazing. You are receiving compliments from different people that you don't even know. That's amazing. But in a long run, that's not good if you don't know how to deal with that. Because 1, you will start working for others, not for yourself. 2, you forget about learning what you're actually writing. And 3, writing isn't the best study method according to science. I'm sorry. If you can organize your notes and you think they look good, great, amazing, that's the goal. You can take good looking notes, just keep in mind that they are not asking too much time to be done. If you watch it until here, I love you. Today's 2 random words are awesome skate. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a like. See you in the next video. Bye!